Tank is the hardest role in Marvel Rivals. At least that's what most people think. But most people don't know how to play the tank role properly. So many people are used to shooters being heavily reliant on mechanical skill. What if I told you that tanking is almost 0% mechanical and 100% game sense? Magneto is one of the best tanks in the game, and I'd argue that even the most mechanically skilled players would be below average if they had little to no game sense. But that's because he doesn't shine when someone mechanically skilled plays him. He shines when someone with really good game sense plays him. Someone who understands how to take space, peel for his team, manage his abilities and cooldowns properly. Someone that knows how to position himself so he can always have the advantage against the enemy tank. This is what it means to be a good tank in this game. In this video, I'm going to show you all of the thinking that goes through the mind of a rank 1 mag. I'm going to be talking you through my thought process as we watch a game where my team and I played against a top 250 team and absolutely rolled them. I guarantee that by the end of this video, if you even apply a few things that I talk about in this game, you'll play mag and even the entire tank role in general at a much higher level. That being said, I obviously won't be able to cover everything in this video, so if you want more videos like this where I talk you through my thinking in a game, or even in general teach you how to play rivals at a much higher level, hit the subscribe button and let me know what you want specifically in the comments below. I also wanted to say thank you guys so much. You guys gave me some great feedback in my last video and I tried my best to incorporate all your ideas to the best of my ability. However, I know I can always improve something to make the video even better for you, so if you have any feedback at all on how I can make the quality of my videos better, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, now sit back, relax, and let's get into the game.
No, I got it. Yeah,
So right off the bat, they decided to TP, but they for some reason dropped high ground, which is perfectly fine and actually kind of preferred for us because now they have to funnel through this tiny little door and it allows me to shoot just kind of that general direction, and since they're all coming through it, I get to build my ult very quickly because they're all coming through this one little area, and especially with Mag, his bullets kind of explode at the end, so I did a lot of damage right off the bat. So we're already at 50% ult charge, which is really good. Now it gets a little shaky because it's a 2v2, so we focused the Bucky pretty well. That wasn't too bad, but now my Venom is in trouble, so just being aware of your bubble and your cooldowns, just making sure. Now it's only me and my Venom. I'm 10 HP. I'm not going to do much even if I do stay there, so I back up for a little bit because I know my supports are coming. So now I can re-engage with lots of health. It's okay. I was even willing to give them that third tick, which they didn't get, but I was more than happy to give it away if it meant I get to keep my life. Now we are kind of scrambling here a little bit. I tried to bubble the Spider-Man to help him a little bit, but I needed to help my supports first. Now generally, contrary to what a lot of people think, as Magneto, you shouldn't be really peeling and trying to help your supports too much because you need to be in the front line. However, this was an exception because we were down 2 already and we were kind of scrambling like I said, and so we needed to make sure that our supports didn't die. Without our supports, the fight wouldn't last even a minute, so needed to make sure they were alive. That paired with the fact that he's Spider-Man and it only takes him seconds to rejoin the fight, it was really a no-brainer in choosing my supports over him. Look at him. And look, he's already in their backline being a problem and getting a lot of good picks. Now I hold tab and I see that 5 of us have ult, but it won't mean anything if their Luna just pops their ult. But fortunately for us, Magneto's ult can actually counter Luna by killing her out of her ult. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. I see my Spider-Man pretty deep in there and I hear him yelling, so I quickly try to go up and try to get LOS as soon as I can so I can try to bubble him out. So now they pop Luna ult, and here's what I mean by Meg can counter Luna ult. Perfect. Now that we killed Luna out of her ult, our team doesn't have to worry about any defensive ult and can ult freely. Unfortunately, I do get picked. I got a bubble off for whatever that's worth, but as soon as I get picked, I switch to Strange. Why? Because of TP. I know I'm not going to be able to make it in time. Our Spider-Man is able to swing in, and me, Loki, and Luna are kind of stuck in spawn. And remember what I said, that without our supports, we're nothing. I needed to get our supports and me onto point as soon as I could. That's why, well, yes, this is a mag video mainly. Sometimes you need to switch to Strange. And here's a perfect example of why. We were scrambling so much and I, to be honest, thought we were going to lose that point, but I got to TP and now suddenly we're very comfortable on point and everyone's grouped up And our Spider-Man is even aggressing into their spawn, hoping to, I don't know, do whatever Spider-Man do. Now I hear them TP and I'm hoping they make the same mistake of going low ground, but obviously they don't. They go high ground instead. And I see our Spider-Man instantly ulting in, so without even hesitating, I go and aggress. As a tank, it's really important to know when to be aggressive and when to be defensive. There, our Spider-Man ulted into their backline, and I knew that if we could get even one pick on their supports, we'd be able to clean up and comfortably win the rest of the fight. Remember how I said that you need to protect your supports because without them, the fight wouldn't last a minute? Well, there you go. They didn't protect their supports well enough, and we got to kill them, and as a result, the fight didn't last long at all. I've noticed that especially in the lower ranks, a lot of tanks don't realize that you don't always necessarily have to be focusing their tank. And actually, for the most part, you should never be focusing the enemy tank. Their tank is a tank. He's gonna be healthy. Why would you focus him when you could focus anyone more squishy? So the way I look at it is you should always force the fight on whoever is either out of position or making a mistake or easy to kill. Maybe it is a tank, but rarely. It might be a flanking Namor or a flanking Psylocke. Whoever it is, maybe there's someone making a mistake out of everyone else. Maybe it's a soldier 76. Maybe it's a Punisher, right? In your backline, taking advantage of being uncontested. We need to take care of him first. And then after that, you take care of the supports. Now, generally, a lot of people talk about how you should take care of the supports first, and then the DPS, and then the tank. Well, yes, that is true for the most part. Sometimes there's going to be games where it should be supports first, but there's always like a Punisher in the backline, in your own backline, flanking with a shotgun or doing something odd or making a mistake, whether it's their DPS, their support, their tank. Whoever's making the mistake should be focused first. Then it should be in that order of support, DPS, and tank. Now, before I talk you through this last round, I wanted to remind you to please give me some feedback in the comments below. I know I'm stumbling over my words and things like that, and so I know that's something I need to work on, but please, if you have any more feedback, let me know in the comments. Okay, so we go in and we already get a pick, so I already know that it's time to be a little bit more aggressive, and to be honest, I'm looking at this gameplay now. I should have been on point with our Venom. I should have been way more aggressive than I was, but it's okay. We got 2 more picks. Now it's okay. We pretty much just won the fight. I'm just trying to make it quicker by focusing the Loki, but to be fair, probably should have been a DPS focusing the Loki, and I should have stuck on point, helping against the Thor. But regardless, we picked up the win, and it didn't really matter too much because we already had like 4 picks. Thank you so much for watching. I'm still pretty new to making videos, so if you have any tips or suggestions to help me make them even better quality for you, please let me know. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.